Have you ever noticed that some people always seem to be taken advantage of? They agree when they don't want to, they feel guilty easily, and they often regret their decisions later. This is not because they are stupid. This is not because they are bad people. It is because of psychology. Today, we are going to talk about why some people are easier to manipulate than others, how manipulation works in everyday life, and how simple awareness can protect you. This video is educational. It is not about controlling others. It is about understanding how control works, so it stops working on you. In psychology, weakness does not mean physical weakness or lack of intelligence. It means a lack of internal boundaries. A person who is easy to manipulate often struggles to say no. They avoid conflict. They want to be liked. They fear disappointing others. These traits are usually learned early in life. Manipulative people do not look for strong opponents. They look for emotional openings. One of the biggest openings is the need for approval. When someone needs validation from others, they will often agree just to avoid discomfort. A simple sentence like, "I thought you were different," can create guilt and self-doubt. The person then complies, not because they agree, but because they want emotional relief. Another major factor is emotional reactivity. When emotions rise, logic drops. Fear, anger, shame, and urgency all reduce critical thinking. This is why manipulation often feels rushed. You need to decide now. If you cared, you would do this. Calm people are hard to manipulate. Reactive people are predictable. A weak sense of identity also plays a role. When someone does not trust their own judgment, they look to others for direction. Over time, this creates dependency. The manipulator slowly becomes the authority. Their opinions feel more important than your own thoughts. Fear of conflict is another powerful factor. People who avoid conflict often stay silent even when boundaries are crossed. Manipulators test limits slowly. First with small pressure, then with guilt, then with control. Silence is often mistaken for agreement. Guilt is one of the strongest tools of manipulation. Phrases like, "After everything I've done for you," turn requests into emotional obligations. Empathy becomes a weakness when it replaces boundaries. Many people who are easily manipulated were conditioned early in life to believe that love was conditional and obedience brought safety. These patterns continue into adulthood without awareness. Strong people are not aggressive. They are calm, clear, and patient. They pause before responding. They are comfortable with silence. They do not rush decisions. Manipulation fails when it meets awareness. You do not need to confront manipulators. You only need to stop reacting automatically. Simple phrases like, "Let me think about it," create psychological protection. Weakness is not permanent. It is a lack of awareness. The moment you understand how manipulation works, it begins to lose power. True strength is not controlling others. It is controlling your reactions. And the hardest person to manipulate is the one who is calm, aware, and self-directed.